Alright, here's a load of junk I bought Saturday at the sale. Give $1 for that Craftsman table saw. It's all there, it runs good. Other than the guy with the skid loader was picking it up and dropped it and bent one leg. But, well, I don't know, I guess it don't have a miter gauge. Other than that, I don't know whether I throw it to junk for $1 or maybe somebody might want it. And the big barbecue grill, they forgot to sell it at the auction, so they give it to me. I told them, yeah, put it on there, and so I got that on there. I bought this old lathe at the auction. I kind of wanted it, and I got that great big temp air propane heater and hose. Got that at sale. Got a little dinky toolbox for $1. I didn't even bid on it, but they put it on me. I'll throw that in the junk. It ain't worth nothing. Got a squirrel cage fan. I might keep it around. There's two big toolboxes and two big roll-around toolboxes. I give $1 a piece for them, I think it was, maybe $2 a piece. Those are just like the ones I already got out in the barn, but these are good. None of the drawers or all the slides are good. I should go out and get them ones I got, them old ones I got, and clean them out and throw them away and put these ones in with good drawers. Or maybe I'll find somebody that might want these. I don't know, it seems like everybody wants a brand new one from Harbor Freight with rollers and automatic shut-offs. Alright, so anyhow, I got that stuff. And then there's a whole pile of sheet metal for race car sheet metal for Shady Bowl racetrack cars. They build a car frame out of pipe and then they just put cheap sheet metal over it, make it look like something. Anyhow, there's a whole bunch of car doors and doors and hoods and sheet metal for them race cars. I didn't even bid on it, but I got it when I wasn't looking. So it's in here. Here's a bumper, and there's two 9-inch Ford rear ends that was rebuilt for race cars. I might pull them out and see if somebody might want them for something. And then we got this stuff loaded, and the guy that was there helping at the sale, or the guy that lived there now, I said, well, there might be a couple boxes of things inside that somebody didn't want, or they give to me that I didn't get around picking up. I says, anything out there in the barn, in the box, or anything like that, just throw it on. If you find a place, just stack her on there. So look here, they got this aluminum pipe. That's probably off camper awnings. There's a great big heavy homemade engine stand. Give $1 for that. Oh, and anyhow, so that's a whole load of stuff. And here's some more aluminum stuff. Looks like make-believe porch posts. Hey, maybe I can put them on the front of the house and make my one-room schoolhouse look like a colonial style. And there's a pressure washer in there that ain't all there. And what? Got a little barn heater there, and got some header pipes. And of course, a couple more old tires. Alright, that's what's on this load. Now we'll go over there and look, see what's on the pickup load that I brought home Saturday from the sale. Don't know what's in here. I know there's a few box locks that I bid on. Oh, like that right there. I might get $1 for that. I know I didn't bid on it, but I got it. Oh, I don't know. I know I bid on a bunch of trailer tires. Don't know if they're any good or not, but there's other stuff here. There's some pretty shiny tools and boxes that I bought. Look at that. You turn the handle and you turn the handle and the ratchet turns. This is an 8-way thing. I got a real old one, cast iron one, made here in Ohio back a long time ago. And anyhow, I got a new saw there. Oh, here's a fuel line hose. Let's see. There's a fuel line hose with that hole in it. Look, almost looks like somebody cut it, but I don't know who'd crawl under my truck and cut the fuel line. I suppose something must have flipped up a rock and smacked into it driving down the road, because last time I went to town everything was fine, but Saturday I started up, it wasn't very good. Surprised I made it there and back. And oh, anyhow, that's what happened to the truck Saturday. And I don't know what all's in here. There's a couple quarts of oil in that. There's a bunch of air tools, some kind of hydraulic jack thing there, some more corded tools, and who knows. I know hey, there's a bug sprayer of some sort. They were just getting ready to sell that thing when I went to get me some water. When I come back, it was in my pile. I wonder what happened. Oh, well, I don't know. It happens when I go to sales. But I'll get this unloaded. I hope about 90% of it goes in the junk, going to the scrap yard. Maybe half of it will go in the burn pile. And I hope to find a couple $1 worth of something that I could use, or some nice pretty tools that looks nice. Maybe I'll get enough to fill in toolboxes. Alright, that's what we did Saturday. And it's 90 degrees. I ain't in no hurry to get this unloaded. Oh, look at this thing. Some kind of a toolbox thing. There it is. Then you move that there. And then this unrolls. It rolls out about 6 foot long with all kinds of little trays and containers to put bolts and nuts and nails. Here's a couple 10-foot, 6-foot sections of heater hose. There's a whole bunch of copper wire. That might get a couple $1 back. There's a good as new 16.5 tire in there that I got a couple trailers on 16.5, so we might use that. All right, that's enough for now. What all did I get this truckload of junk? Got some Chevrolet valves. They say they'll fit Minneapolis Moline tractors, so there's some look real nice ones, so I thought I'd keep them a while. Got a funnel. Got a starter off of that Ford 3000 tractor. Give $1 for it. Looks just like the one on my skid loader. Might be good for something. Might need a part of it someday. Might not. Look at here, this big box. A little floor jack. There, now I got 4 of them things. And some 3-point pins. A nice new V-belt. Some electric wire, a hammer, some brass fittings. Some of these plastic things, whatever they are. Hacksaw blade, some oil filters. One of them things, a trailer light adapter. I can use that here on this truck. Some buffing pads. Some batteries, some electric things. Some little angle brackets. Some more electrical stuff. There's some ball hitches. There's some more valves, files. Oh, there's some old pipe wrenches, some chain boomers, and a few other things. All right, and got an angle chop saw, or not a miter saw. Now I got 2 of them. Got some bolts and nuts and nails, and I got that fogger. But wet cardboard now. Here's a bunch of stuff I throw in here over here in the scrap iron. Some car parts and bolts and nuts and nails and screwdrivers and all kinds of things. And there's 4 or 5 rolls of copper wire that come with that pile of junk to add onto this pile. And here's a couple Mac tool things, whatever them are. Look like they ought to be good for something. Look at there, a plastic creeper. I don't have any cement to creep on. All right, I'll shut this off a minute and scoot that all back, and we'll see what all the rest of this stuff is. Well, as you've seen in the other video, that my old yellow truck kind of quit on me, and I was kind of threatened to quit going to auctions. But next week, the week after that, I got thinking, look here, I got this newer truck. It runs pretty good. So I went to auction down to Urbana Saturday and Sunday. This is what I got Saturday. Anyhow, I only videoed Saturday's sale. I think I done a walk around. I'm not sure whether I got it on video or not, but anyhow, done a walk around, and I videoed a sample of the Indian artifacts, arrowheads, and different Indian things, how the prices they were selling for. And then later on during the day, I went and bought some stuff. I got this engine stand. I already got half a dozen of them around here, and a floor jack. I think I only give I don't know whether to give $1 a piece for them or $5. They don't matter. It's worth having. And I got these little old kerosene cans, that oil can, and that bucket full of rubber gloves. I think I give $1 for that. And I got oil cans just like that. I use it all the time. But look at there, it's got holes in the bottom. Somebody will have to convert that into an ornamental flower pot of some sort, or a lamp or something, I don't know. Well, anyhow, then here I give $1 for all this stuff back here, or $2 I think it was. I got them little plastic parts bins. They're mostly empty. which is all right. I can put stuff in them. 6-inch bench buffer. It turns. A Black & Decker saw. Big 1/2-inch drill. A little sander. An air wrench. And this Craftsman Sawzall. I took this out the bar and that thing works just like perfectly like a brand new one. And I assume that the rest of these are good. But I didn't need none of them. I already got a bunch of this stuff. And then here's a whole box full of nails and screws and all kinds of screws and different things. But y'all put them away. Them will come in handy now and then. So that's what I got to sale Saturday. Oh, that's what I got Saturday. And then Sunday I went to that. They had 50 guns and 300 pocket knives. And I sat there all day watching them. And I didn't video much of them except one rifle like I had years ago. It was just like the one my dad had years ago. A little Stevens single shot lever action. I think they called it a crack shot 26 or something like that. I remember seeing back years ago, they in an old magazine, back in the early 1900s, they sold for $5.50 new. Well, anyhow, I thought, well, I started bidding on it. And I chickened out. I didn't get it. I ended up made the other guy pay $300 for that little single shot rifle. But it was nice. It was good. But then there was something else I wanted there. There was a box that had about 10 or 15 assorted old used knives, rusty ones and whatever. And there's 2 Barlows in there. And I like Barlow knives. I've had one in my pocket since the 5th grade of school, every day since. And I got bidding on them. I got up over $20 and I chickened out and quit. And yeah, a friend of mine, he ended up bought them. But he only wanted the one that Sperry New Holland, the advertising knife, which I didn't want that thing. I wanted the real one. A good one. So anyhow, he gave me the other pocket knife. It's a Barlow Imperial, made in Providence, Rhode Island, and those are good knives. But they had a 300 case knives and a whole bunch of them. They were all selling for like new price from the start of the sale to the end of the sale. They were all bringing right up top dollar all the way. But I didn't need them, so anyhow, that's what I got Saturday and Sunday when I went to the sale in my good truck. Now I got to get the old truck fixed just in case I happen to go to a sale that's got some heavy iron farm type stuff. Alright, that's enough for now today. I've got to put this stuff away or heave it in the junk pile. Alright, that's all.